Hello everybody, my name is Mike, back again to share with you my views on week 3. And before I start my week 3, I'd like to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody, or post Thanksgiving because it's the day after now. And I hope you guys didn't eat too much, but I sure did. A little too much. Woke up with a small upset stomach. Luckily, I have a day off today and I have a long run tomorrow, so let's start getting into the marathon training. I'm on week 3, been increasing my mileage, or let me take that back. I stopped calculating mileage, and which kind of sounds crazy because you gotta know how far you're running and the time it takes you to get there, or the time for each mile, so you could always improve. But what I found was that I became a mile junkie. What a mile junkie is that if you have a goal of setting an amount of miles that you want to complete by that week, like for example, on Monday you're gonna complete 2 miles, and on Tuesday you gotta complete 5 miles. Well, a mile junkie would say, hey, how about I just split it so it's more even, and say Monday I'll just do 3 miles because I feel a little better and I don't feel worn out the next day, so I'll do 3 miles on Monday and 2 miles on Tuesday, which is, you're basically straying away from the path that someone else wanted you to go to. And that's what I was doing the first probably week and a half of my running. I was just calculating miles, and what I should focus on is my aerobic training, my aerobic heart rate, make sure it's getting stronger regardless of how fast you're going. Did that make any sense? I just lost myself for a second. But well, now I'm just calculating time and making sure I have an aerobic heart rate while I'm doing these exercises. And so far I've been doing pretty good. Right now this week I'm supposed to complete 320 minutes of aerobic exercise, which sounds like a lot, but split off, it's not very bad. And something I incorporated the first time this week is strength training. So one day this week, which was on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, I did some strength training for 45 minutes, and that basically means you're running or doing some exercise. Instead of jogging, you would run for a couple seconds, then walk, then run. So you get out of your comfort zone, that's what I'm saying. So you get used to that feeling when you hit the wall. So when you anticipate when you're jogging long distances, you know how the wall feels like. It feels familiar, how to adjust, that kind of thing. They say many marathon runners, professionals, don't really do it, but people like me that are doing it for the first time just want to see how your body works and how it responds. So plus it says it helps with muscle development too, obviously, because you're pushing your body. So I'm following that, and see what else I have. Well, right now I'm doing around 4 miles, or 4.5, 5 miles. I'm not a mile junkie, but I'm just calculating in my head, because just on Tuesday or Monday I ran for 70 minutes. So probably in a couple weeks I'll start calculating my miles and and how fast I'm doing each mile and stuff like that. Probably gonna buy a Garmin watch that I saw online, I forget the model, that it could do that for me. so I don't have to bother with all the buttons and stuff. And another thing I found very important that well, it's pretty obvious, but I now implement it in my workout, is stretching for a little bit longer. Doing some cardiovascular exercise like some jumping jacks, something to get my heart pumping, jogging in place for a couple minutes to warm up my body so it's not in shock when I start timing myself. And cooling down at around 50% longer on my cool down than my warm up, which I felt like it was a waste of time, because once I stopped running or finished the time, I just wanted to go home. And found out when I woke up, it wasn't right after that I found the side effects. It's when I wake up. When you wake up the next morning, your legs feel like stone, and I think that's due to lactic acid just there in your muscles. So it's cramping you up and basically making you sore. So if you have to run in a continuous basis, it's just gonna make it unbearable. So cooling down has helped me a lot. So I cool down for around 15-20 minutes. I wouldn't say that's too much, but I did around 10 or 15 minutes of cooling down. I wake up every morning now, and my legs feel probably like 90% there. I have a little soreness in my my hamstring and mostly my calf, but it's bearable. I know I won't get injured, so maybe as the miles go up, I need to calculate how my body's doing even more. But right now it's holding up pretty good. So that's my thing for week 3. I start week 4 on Sunday, and I hope I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.